Time it feels like here in Nashville, the growth has outpaced its ability to provide housing here in the city. Rapid rezoning, new developments, all having a hand in a major culture shift throughout this city.
And you know, one of the last holdouts is North Nashville. People living there are making a stand, trying to save their neighborhood. Steve Mailing explains.
Jefferson Street serves as one of the main arteries connecting North Nashville to Germantown. But what used to be hustle and bustle, stifled by growth elsewhere in Nashville. In recent years, the look of Jefferson Street has changed, especially for those who've been around for a bit.
Coming back and see, it was like little by little, like Nashville was becoming like a different city for me.
John Odie IV is now the third generation of his family's company, Odie's Realty. If anyone has seen his neighborhood change, it's him.
It's essentially just swapping out one group of people for another. Even if you've been here for, decades and decades and paying taxes in the city for decades and decades, it just seems like the city doesn't care.
What he's referencing is gentrification, which now is plaguing people who have lived in North Nashville for decades. Just ask Gertrude Nicholas Brooks, who's been here since the 1960s when she moved from Jamaica.
They even want to buy this house, where I live now.
She lives in her parents' home and owns 3 other properties on her street. Creeping in on her home, tall and skinnies. A product of rezoning what used to be 1-family home plots into 2, sometimes 3.
Investors are snatching everything up, and they're making it to where they're the only people that are competitive.
I don't think that it is fair that people who have lived here all their lives are pushed out and unable to do the property taxes.
We went to the city council member who oversees a majority of North Nashville. Councilmember Brandon Taylor tells us this issue is something he's keeping tabs on, but there isn't much he can do to stop it.
We can't continue to always rezone and change property, but we can always grow. We can add opportunities for growth, and we need growth.
Alongside other community members, Taylor wants to see locals prioritized when it comes to business ventures. His concern, echoed by the community, is that people who are living in the area aren't reinvesting into the community they live in.
It's not about skin color. It's really about, do you add to the city? Do you contribute to this community? Do you contribute to Nashville, as a city, or are you just here to make a buck? And, we have different properties that we are interested in selling, but we don't want to let them go because the people that are ready to buy them right now are people that aren't gonna add to the community.
Odie says for the right price, things can go, but he's trying to keep those sales local to keep some semblance of his community together.
I'm not gonna put everything on the city because some of it is us not valuing our own community. There's a lot of folks whose parents left them stuff and they decided to sell it and leave.
Some may ask, what's the solution to gentrification? The short answer is that it comes with growth, but the community is what makes the neighborhood, not the homes. Something Odie and others hope can remain is the culture and history that comes with a drive down Jefferson Street.
In the day, there's some stuff the government cannot, it is not going to fix. It starts with us.
For WSMV4, I'm Steve Mailing.